Because he's like, keep your wife name out of your MF mouth, but like she can have everything else in her mouth. Like,
yeah, she had her son's friend's dick in her mouth. That's okay. Fresh out the shower.
Nice. Got the curly hair back. You done froze.
Are you serious?
Looking all cute. You do need to send me your DNA. I'm going to die if we related. I'm going to send you a damn
That's too ancestry. Funny. You're like, oh, so cute. Oh, we related.
I mean.
I love it. The love, the self-love. I feel it. I love it.
You're so cute. You got to be related to me.
It's like, we already know this, you know? Mm-hmm. Love it. Love it.
So, did you watch the Chris Rock?
Oh, Lord.
What was it called? Selective Outrage?
Selective Outrage, which is like, yes. I feel like that's what we always talk about.
Right? I felt so seen. He was saying everything I be talking about. Talking about, I'd rather get some racist ass $20 yoga pants.
Yoga pants, yeah. Right?
I remember you used to be on that Lululemon kick. I'm like, I'm too poor for that. Too poor for the Lululemon.
I still like some of it. I like some, like the quality of like sweaters and stuff, but the yoga pants are garbage. And my booty too big for them anyways.
Yeah, jealous.
Which is okay. But they're doing the inclusive stuff, making size 19, 20, 20. I think they go up to 24 now, which is, we talked about that.
I ain't got no booty, so I wear regular sizes.
But yeah, comedians, man.
I loved it. I loved it. And I saw Chris Rock. I don't even remember, maybe 5-6 years ago. And it was Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Ooh, that's the combo right there.
Kevin Hart was the funniest to me. I was shocked. And I think it's because you keep seeing like Dave Chappelle, I saw him before, and he pretty much does the same stuff for a long time before he brings it onto TV. So I had seen most of the stuff when I saw him at Radio City Music Hall. But they had Amy Schumer open. I was kind of mad about that.
I can't stand her.
I don't find her
funny at all.
And I feel like that's got to be the cloud of like Chuck Schumer and maybe family connections. Because she's
not funny to me at all.
I agree.
I find her repulsive, actually.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I don't like, if I see her, I want to turn the channel.
Yeah, I don't want to.
And I had started to try to watch her because of used to follow before she went nuts on me.
What do you mean used to? What happened there?
Girl, you don't know about that? No. Oh my God. So I followed. I'd always like do Patreon. I did her Patreon. I did like
you were supporting her for real.
Yeah, I was supporting her for real. Never got a thank you or anything. The one time I said that she was being negative because she said, she'll talk about Black men and then, go down these things, and she'll put it under the guise of trying to support victims of narcissistic abuse. And she's
a mouthful.
She several times had said, I'm not going to focus on this negative, I'm not even going to talk about this anymore. So I caught her live and she was talking about it again anymore. I'm like, why are we still talking about this? You said you weren't talking about this anymore. Ooh. And she started to clown and had the nerve to try to talk, like do ad hominem attacks on me. And I'm just like, girl, you sitting here looking like Shrek and I've supported you all this time. Like, I'm the wrong one. I'm not the one. So I unfollowed. I'm like, you had me out here watching fucking Amy Schumer. That's how much I was trying to support your ass.
Ooh-wee.
But that's rough. Yeah. So I just unfollowed and rest is history. I kind of felt she had that energy just by some of the content, and I never watched her. I don't know as well. So it's like sometimes if you have bad energy too, you kind of like vibe off of other people. Yeah. But then like God was telling me, because several times, like 3 times I was supposed to see her and got canceled. Either somebody, like a show got canceled or she got COVID one time. The other time I went to the venue and she was a no-show.
What?
Yeah, so apparently somebody passed away or something. I don't know what happened,
yeah.
But she was there, but in a different room. So I'm just like, it was just not meant to be. But I did get to see other comedians, so it was cool.
Yeah.
But it was like, it's a sign. Like, I'm like, this can't be happening just by accident. But yeah, I liked her so much that I was willing to suffer through Amy Schumer. And I just couldn't do
That
it.
says a lot.
Like,
that says a lot.
Like, I can't do it.
I love comedy. We just came back from Vegas. Sean and I went to at MGM. They have like the Brad Garrett. He's the brother on Everybody Loves Raymond. Brad Garrett Comedy Club or whatever. So he opens, and then he had like some, I don't even know who the dude was, do like a short set, and then Rich Voss.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, he was on like Last Comic Standing. That's what I remember him from.
I think I've seen him before.
He came out. He was not funny at all. And then Brad Garrett came back out to close out. But all Brad Garrett did was just crowd work, right? And my sweet husband got us tickets, not knowing they were in the fucking front. We were right on the stage. And I was like, dude.
I thought y'all was going to stay in the room.
I was so mad. But we love comedy. Any chance we get, we'll go to a comedy show.
I love it.
And so he went in. I was like, okay, I'm just laughing. Well, I mean, my husband's a big dude. You know, he's over 6 feet tall. Well, I mean, he's a big man, you know, athletic, you know, former athlete. He's a big dude. I like a big man shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's a big dude. And there's a lot of little people in the world. So we're sitting up in the front row, and he honed in on him like, damn, you're a big man, you know, and he has a big beard. My husband has a beard. I haven't seen his hair out.
Send me a pic. You're not making him.
Why? Well, no, because I mean, I like him with hair. He used to just buzz it and have a short haircut, but I like some hair. I like to.
Yeah, I remember when you first liked him. You loved his little curly hair.
Yeah, he's got beautiful hair. So we went in on that, and he said something about like, because okay, and here's the funny part, or the part that I love about us, me and my husband, is we are very low key. Like, we are not going to show out. We don't dress up for shit. We don't flash our stuff.
Love it. Goals,
whatever.
Goals.
And then when people find out like what he does for a living or what I do, like, I mean, I don't know, what do I do? But like when they find out about us, they're like, you really? I would have never guessed, you know, because we just look like shit.
Simple.
We'll wear sweats, you know, we'll wear sweats and a sweatshirt to a comedy show.
That's a sign of richness. That's what all rich people do. Go to a startup.
Exactly. But, you know, whatever. So it was just funny because they were, you know, he kind of was like, oh, you must be a Trumper. You drove your trailer park here and brought your house. He thought I was Latina or something. He's like, you brought your house cleaner with you. And then he was saying all this stuff, but but here's the thing. And he was saying stuff like that. And he's like, are you Hispanic? And I was like, no. And I told him I was Black and Filipino. He's like, oh, that was a rape. And I was like, okay, that was a little too far. But I laughed at, you know, we're at a comedy show. Say what you want to say.
Look him up.
Whatever. He's when you see him, you'll remember who he is.
Okay.
And at the end, he gave out stuff like keychains that said like Brad Garrett, you know, was an asshole to me at the show, T-shirts or whatever. And it was all, you know, at the end, he came up and said, thank you for, you know, like he was just doing his job, you know? But he gave out a shirt and he's like, Sean, do you want a white hat or a black hat? And I elbowed him and I whispered under my breath, because we always say stuff. He likes chocolate. He you know, it's a joke. And so Sean was like, black. And he's like, yeah, to match your wife. And everybody got outraged. They were like, oh, that's messed up. Like, whatever. And I was like, I thought it was funny.
Funny,
and
yeah. That's comedy, God.
Yeah. And then the selective outrage, it ties back to the selective, because everybody, he was like, all you woke white people out here upset. She ain't even mad. Like, why are you mad? Like, what is, so it's, to me, it's back to Chris Rock. Like, it's selective. It's like, it's not uniform. We can't even agree on what's upsetting or cancel worthy, if there's such a thing, because we're just too busy. You know, when we feel like it, we're going to get mad. You know, we don't like R. Kelly, but we love Michael Jackson still. Like, but
they love, what's his name? Gaminsky or whatever, Roman Polanski. They love Roman Polanski.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Woody Allen. They love that. Ooh, can't tell them enough.
I feel like the majority of these people have some issues with underage women. Like, or you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's just like normal. I mean, sad to say. It's just
it is. I mean, that's how it's always been. You know, I mean, we're starting to call Leonardo DiCaprio out. I mean, he's dating legal age women if he wants to, you know what? And at first I was like, oh, that's shady. But you know what? He probably has his own demons. He likes the young ones. Let him do it.
He probably had some trauma in that age and is stuck
at 25 or something. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know, but
do you? I just lowered mine because I follow this podcast, and one of the
you
cute
lowered
guys,
your what? Your age?
my age. One of the cute guys on there, you know, he's a millionaire. He's a businessman and everything, very mature, seems to have some emotional intelligence. And he was like, I'm 26, so I'm going to turn 27 this year. I was like, what the hell? I was like, okay, let me lower my age. It might be a
from
couple
30 to 25. So
26 to dead, baby.
I mean, you know what? And Chris Rock talked about that too. He was hitting all the points. I haven't looked at social media to see the reaction because I think you sent me something. I haven't looked at it, but I'm sure
it was an op-ed.
Yeah.
It's like
I didn't find anything. I didn't see that.
Yeah, same. I was in front of white people.
I was like, that's facts. Like, I'm sure somebody told you that because you could show out, but don't do it in front of white people or don't do it at your job where you're getting paid.
Yeah.
You know?
And I thought that like he called Jada Pinkett a B. Like I wasn't ready. Like
no, he called Will Smith over and over and over. I watched it again last night, and he was like, what did he say? Charlemagne called him a bitch, and The Breakfast Show called him and he went through a whole roll of people who just called Will Smith a bitch. And I think I missed the base for it. I missed that. I guess it was a red table talk. I missed that. I heard about it, but I never watched it.
Oh, okay. You skipped.
So I knew it was a fucked up thing to do. And I was telling my husband that. I was like, you don't do that to your husband. You don't put him out like that and emasculate him like that. And just, I mean, she doesn't give a shit about anybody but herself.
We had this conversation. We talked about it because that's what we were saying. Because he's like, keep your wife's name out of your MF mouth, but like she can have everything else in her mouth. Like,
yeah, she had her son's friend's dick in her mouth. That's okay. But Chris Rock can't say Jada.
But like he said, he chose the smallest person. It probably wasn't intentional. It was one of those things because I know a good pop off. You know, like I try to.
I love a good pop off.
I know a good pop off. Pop off. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just something in your brain clicks and
triggers. Yeah.
It saw that this is a small person. I'm not gonna have any recourse for it. I hate he messed up the joke at the end, the concussion and emancipation, because that would have been good.
I think it was also. We talked about this before, but Will Smith was emasculated so much, he had to be a man in that moment. And he had to prove something, and he was trying to prove something. And it's sad that as damaged as he obviously is, that he took that opportunity to make himself look like more of a fool. Like, it's just sad. And she just sat there like this, like, you gonna do it.
He was laughing like, that's the thing.
It's a joke.
Yeah,
that's the whole point. Like comedy,
just like we were saying, like we saw.
Jokes.
What's his name? Andy Schwartz. I forgot his name. Andy, whatever. He's a. What's his name? Schultz? Anyway, I saw Andrew Schultz. Yes,
I love him.
saw him down in San Jose at Rooster Teeth Feathers, and I remember we sat in the front too. And of course, he's going to be messing with us. Right. And so I just made up stuff. I was like, yeah, I work at a doctor's office. I'm a receptionist. Like, I was just making
exactly.
If you don't want to take it personally, just make up shit. Like you're there to enjoy yourself, to let go of the ego and
it's just entertainment.
Have fun. Yeah. Be entertained. We take everything so serious. We can't even have fun anymore.
He asked me if I was a nurse. I was like, no.
What's this medical thing?
Because of Filipinos. He's like, oh, are you a nurse? I was like, no. He's like, what do you do? And I was like, well, this is the moment.
Right?
I said, I stay home with our children. And the room clapped. I was like, okay, I feel validated right now. And that's not what I'm seeking, but like, damn, okay, yeah, I stay home with my kids. And he couldn't say, and I whispered to Sean, I was like, what is he going to say about this? I'm waiting for something. Yeah, he couldn't say anything. What the fuck do you say about a mom? Yeah.
He didn't say thank you for your service.
I know, right? He was too obsessed with the large breastises next to me, which I was thankful she had her girls on display. I was like, yes, girl, put your shirt down somewhere so you can leave us alone.
Ain't that some shit? I said, ain't that some shit? Oh, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Goddamn. I don't even know if at this point we could even call it selective outrage or just people choosing their best interest. I think that's what it is. Everyone is self-interested. You can do the same thing as what I do, but when you do it, there's something wrong with it. We live in a selfish world full of self-centered interests. And at this point, I'm starting to wonder, does it even matter? Life is short. Life is not permanent. People want to live their best lives and do what they want to do at any cost. So who am I to judge? But I think I know my problem comes in when it impacts other people. Okay, so you're outraged at this person. This person goes to jail while this person continues to run a company doing the same thing. Or this person lost their livelihood while this person continues to thrive. This is not fair, but who said life was fair? Beam me all the way up.
But yeah, Chris Rock.
I need to go. You've inspired me to go to comedy. I've been avoiding it because
Do
it's like
it.
the two drink minimums. I'm talking about as an audience, and then like the comedians are assholes. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're jerks, and it's not. I'm even talking about on stage. I'm talking about just as far as like personality and stuff. And so it's just,
are they
like,
bitter?
Probably
bitter
a lot of them are bitter. That's
grind?
why they're on a lot of drugs and kill themselves. So yeah, definitely.
Oof.
It's really bad. Like we had a whole string last year of Black comedians just dying every month. Accidental, not accidental. Like, dang, what's going on? But
life.
Comedians just speak that. I think that's why I love comedy so much, is they can speak that they're the one job. Like he was talking about, you can't tell my jokes at work. And I'm like, literally, that is your job, to tell these jokes. That is so cool. Because you can like tell the truth, be yourself.
Hold the mirror up to society.
And people laugh because they know, like, I feel like this decorum stuff is like, we got to pretend one way, and then there's the truth. There's what we all agree to pretend about, and then there's the truth. And it's like, why can't we just have the truth? Because we can't take it. We can't handle the truth. We can't.
Or we can't even agree on what's real, cancel worthy. What are we going to be offended about? Mm-hmm. Where's the line? We can't agree on any of that. And I think I think a lot of comedians are talking about cancel culture or, whatever, and talking about how we don't even know what's right anymore, or you got all these TikTokers and YouTubers and people on Twitter who are just doxing people, like just calling them out, like people losing their jobs and shit over comment. Over what? Yeah.
Like this lady, like I was offended because she was like, but then I'm like, was it worth her losing her job? Because I'm sure other people have said stuff.
Unless you violated somebody, you could say you should be able to say whatever you want to say. Yeah. There's going to be consequences, but losing your livelihood because you call somebody an N-word or something, like, there's a whole bunch of racist people got jobs. Like, they got to work. What?
We live in a society where you got to work to eat.
Right. So
F out of here.
I don't know. Oh, Chris Rock. But I thought it was funny. There were some parts where I definitely laughed way out loud.
That's I needed that. I heard some more has a funny one, so I got to watch that one next.
I tried. I feel like
on
comedy
Netflix?
For me. Yeah, I tried.
She talked about Kevin Samuels. That's the clip I saw. So I was like, I got to watch.
It's a slow start. There's some more, and then she's older. She's like in her 60s, I want to say now. Still looks fly. Still looks.
She looked the same to me. I used to watch these people.
Def Comedy Jam
and stuff. Yeah,
and Def Comedy Jam and stuff. Yeah, but it's just my taste in comedy has changed, I feel like. And I feel like a lot of the things that are vulgar, like excessively so, and that's why the Amy Schumers and the Elijah like that's why a lot of female comedians
I don't enjoy. And who's the one, the Jewish
I like
one?
Lisa Lampanelli. I feel like she's the only one who could pull it off.
Who's the one who dated cardigan? Jimmy Kimmel.
Sarah Silverman.
Yeah, I can't stand her.
Yeah, like a lot of the female.
She's a troll.
Comedians go there. They go to vulgar, nasty, and it's like I don't hear male comedians being vulgar.
They
nasty,
do. Eddie Murphy, raw.
Yeah, but how long ago was that? I'm saying just as a genre, as a theme, I see more female comedians.
Okay, I don't really
being
watch.
Nasty.
I like. I think the only woman I like is lately is Amy Wong, I think her name is, or something.
Yeah, she's hilarious. Funny. I like Taylor Tomlinson, I think her name is. She's younger. She's on Netflix. She's got 2 specials.
Young. I'd be getting.
No, but she talks about coming into her own, like, and healing, but it's funny. Like she was engaged and she's like, what the fuck was I doing? Like I was so broken. I was like, let me be with this person. Like she just, the way that she talks about growing up and healing and like, I like that. I like the storytelling comedy. Tell me a story.
Yeah, I love a story. You got to watch Moth.
Yeah,
I love
don't just give me
period.
jokes. Don't give me little boom boom booms. Give me a story. Wrap me up in it. Yeah. And then make me laugh.
Grandpa comedy. I do like. I forgot. Sorry for saying that. I do like that. Not that non-binary person who was on. I think You People. They have some funny Netflix.
Sam.
I don't know if it's the same person. I think it is stand-up comedian.
The one who plays Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. There was the stand-ups on Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix.
They're on there too.
Sam J. Yeah. I like Sam J.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I forget about him. Like I'll watch and then I forget about him. And then I'm like, so I got to be in the mood to watch stand up. Chris Rock didn't even feel like a mood. It just,
I'm always in a mood.
Flew by.
I always want something funny. I'm always in the mood for comedy, like stand up. I'm in the mood to laugh at comedy. Yeah. Like I like, but I like the storytelling. Like Dave Chappelle's a good storyteller. Tom Segura, I think, is a good storyteller. And
that's funny. That's what I was about to ask you.
I love Tom Segura.
Did you hear his latest thing?
What?
Tom Segura?
Which
talking about poor people use washcloths?
No.
Yeah, it was a whole.
He has a new special or something, or
no, it was his podcast with his wife.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about.
See, his wife goes vulgar too, and I'm like, why, Christina? Why?
And people got mad because they're like, oh, he's talking about Black people because he's talking about the washcloth. I'm like, is that an insult that he doesn't wash his ass? Like, he's like, but he was saying the pores, and he said, oh, they say only Black people wash their legs and stuff, but that's not true. Only the pores use. It was weird. Like I wasn't offended because I didn't. He just sounded gross. But
and then also it's like comedy, like the offend, like you got to lower your bar or raise your bar for what's going to offend you because they're just talking out their ass trying to get people to laugh,
just talking shit, trying to get you to talk about them. That's the whole
like point. I use a washcloth, and I know I'm not poor, so why am I mad? Like, what you know?
That's why I always say. That's why I always say I know who I am, and it's like I can't articulate it, but there's something in knowing yourself that allows you not to be offended. And if you are, that's why I always say, are you a dining room table? And if you say, like, I'm not a dining room table.
Okay, then why are you worried about it? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, I am poor and I use washcloths, so why am I mad? Like, why am I mad that this comedian on TV podcast with his wife is talking about it? Why am I going to give him extra?
Yeah, that's a personal thing. That's what are your sensitivities? Like seriously, sitting in front of a comedy show and having him just go off the top, your race, your weight, your appearance, your this, your that, whatever he could. If you're not secure in those things, that's not his fault. You know what I mean? That's I got to work on that. Why am I letting that bother me? Like,
why are you letting my body, damn stranger,
my face? Yeah, this is our
tell you who you are. Know who that you are, man.
He's getting a paycheck, and he's going to say whatever he has to say to get that paycheck. And then you're going to leave there and then hopefully not let it sink into your soul or whatever the hell people, I don't know.
Ruin your whole trip.
Right? Move on with your life. It was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. I had a good time. I didn't care. You can make fun of me all you want. Now. In that setting. Let me see what's don't come up to me on the street and try to say some shit. That's a whole different situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. You could talk any old kind of way at a comedy show. But don't come up to me saying some shit. You get. I don't even
care on the internet. People will try to insult me. Like,
I don't care about that either.
Yeah, it's just like it's the internet.
Lives. Really I'm not worried about the lives. People getting real personal. Yeah. We go on live and people get their feelings hurt. Like
I forgot. This isn't even real. I'm not worried so much. I forgot. Like
we gonna be on tonight.
Yeah, I gotta make a promo.
We gonna be bitter bees. Bitter bees.
Bitter.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Everybody just needs to lighten up. Do what you gotta do. Have a glass of wine, light up a little something, whatever, and just chill the fuck out.
Right? Life is short. What you worried about?
I am mad though.
Food off your table, I guess. That's something to worry. Well,
but then you just need to grind harder. I mean, that's life. Because that's life. Because there's always gonna be somebody messing with you. No, I feel like there's always gonna be somebody messing with you. There's always gonna be outside forces impacting whether you get a raise at work, whether you get the job, whether you have you just got to work within the system. I feel like that's just what it is. And so if you can't work within the system, I don't know.
Man, I need to be like you, get out of this system.
Get out. Well, I mean, the system, I'm not even talking about work. I'm talking about just life, like social system, all this. It's almost like people want to get mad at the way things work instead of figuring out a way to work and thrive in it. Do you know what I mean?
Like, what I'm saying is, I don't know, should you thrive in a system that is broken? Like if somebody is right,
but you have to. You can't just sit there and be like,
you can fight it. Or somebody's racist
but you still got to
taking your food and money away from you.
Yeah.
Maybe you can sue. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there are other things you can do, but to sit there and suffer. Like I know somebody who's actually fighting the system, and I'm so proud because they're not sitting there and suffering in silence.
Yeah. And
it takes those people
fine.
to open the door so we can get something opened up for us, like opportunities. Because it's like, I think I was thinking of it in a racial way. So like,
I'm just thinking just life in general.
Yeah, just like in a racial way and systems and things where people can take away your food. Like you could, as a Black person, can do one thing and somebody else do the same thing.
Right.
And lose all their, like he was saying, like Chris Rock.
But then you got to figure it out.
You lose your whole damn livelihood. It's like, dang, because the system wants to cancel you over some stupid stuff. But these people out here murdering, they have murdered people, they have molested, they have done all these things and still get away with it.
And the thing is, you can't, I mean, you could fight to fix the system, but in the meantime, you still have to find a way to work within the system. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be like, this is fucked up, cross your arms, be done. You know what I mean? Like you still got to get food on your table. You still have to grind. That's why you still got to. So it's just a lot of the complaining. I'm like, okay,
no, you could quit. Like you don't have to.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you don't have to sit and suffer. I disagree. Ain't nobody sitting and suffering in 2023. Mm-mm.
I hope not. Ooh, bubbly. I haven't had bubbly in a minute. I mean, I hope not. I still think there's people. I think there are people just crying about it.
Yeah, not doing anything. That's different.
And
that's
I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about Karen.
Anything.
That's a Karen. She's crying about it. You know what I mean? Like
not doing anything.
Like you got to grow up and just figure it the fuck out. Like I don't know. I don't know any other way to say
it. If it ain't working for me, I'm done. Like I ain't got time. I'm too old for this. It's like I want some peace. You know, like peace.
I don't know where they sell that at.
Singing for supper and stuff. You know, I'm not.
That peace is a hard thing to come by.
My cat won't let me hug her.
Damn.
That's sad. Like that's so depressing. I mean, I still do. While she hollers.
Oh, look at you.
Right, exactly. Look at my hands.
That's how my kids are. That's how my kids are. Hey, mommy, have a hug? No. Damn.
For real? Hey,
I mean, sometimes they get in the mood. Yeah. So I don't get a hug, you know? Yeah. I need a hug, but shit.
See, thank you. At least the cat.
I only grew you in my and push you out my hoo 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 hoo. But I don't need a hug today. That's okay, I guess. You don't belong to me.
That's true. That's a whole nother episode.
Yep. Because I grew up in the time you better hug them goodbye. You better go give your auntie a kiss. I grew up in that. And now I'm like, hey, you can fist bump them if you want. You can just wave. You don't have to hug them if you don't feel like it.
I'm triggered. I can't even talk about it.
Yep. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't say thank you and give a hug. Yeah. Shit.
It's
like touching people sometimes.
Diminishing yourself for other people. And I had to fight my way out of that my whole life until my 40s. Yep. And then now I'm selfish because I'm put myself first, you know.
Oh, like, and that mindset that I don't think a lot of people realize, people who are raising their kids in that way, is they become adults feeling like they have to give physical affection to people in order to show their gratitude or to show, and then you end up being a 20-something-year-old person stuck in shitty relationships, thinking, oh, it's fine because we have physical relations. You know, like that's a whole
nother. I've talked to people in their
my 20s were fucked up.
Stuff. Talking like that, like they kept relationships.
That's a currency.
Because of physical. Yeah.
It's a currency. It's disgusting.
Correct. Oh my God. Speaking of, you got to watch Perfect Match. We got to talk about that.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's going to be good.
These are all the Love is Blind
rejects.
Cast off.
Yeah, all of that stuff. Okay. Love is Blind, Circle.
I was avoiding it, but now I'm scared.
Shane is on it. It's good.
Oh Lord. I don't like Damien.
I mean, not Bizet, but what's his name? Biscott. Yeah, he got that snotty nosed kid look. Bartiz, yeah.
You say Biscott, Bizet. You can't call it a barista.
Yeah, he's on there. I can't stand him. I cannot stand him. I don't know. He's just look cute, and people just fall for the cuteness all the time.
Cute? Bartiz,
yeah.
He ain't cute.
He's cute.
What is this little thing on his head? No, he's not cute.
He's cute. He's a cutie.
And he doesn't have the legs. I
He
like
reminds me
legs.
of
I like
Drake.
some nice legs.
I never really paid attention. See, I
Oh,
don't be,
Drake looks like my brother. I can't do that. My brother
I
looks just
love
like
Drake.
Drake. Mm-mm,
I
can't
don't
do
think
it.
so. Your brother reminds me of the other guy, Anderson Cooper. I mean, Anderson Paak.
No, he looks like if I'm gonna send you a side by side. He looks like Drake. It's
Okay, I can't
scary
see it.
to
I
me.
see Anderson Paak though.
I don't even know who that is. I have to Google that later.
Okay, yeah, Google Anderson Paak and let me know.
Oh wait, but I guess I'll watch it. We'll see. I'm watching The Recruit on Netflix.
Okay, let me write that down. You got a lot of recommend. Can you text me
But
those?
it's cheesy. You're gonna hate it. I feel like
I like my trash. I'm perfect matches trash.
but it's no, this is like a TV show. It's got Noah Centineo. He's the guy that was in like all the teeny bopper shows, whatever. But he's like an attorney for the CIA. So it's like this. It's almost serious, but it's like laughable. Like it's not, you know, when you watch a show and you're like, I know what's gonna happen. This is bullshit. I can't watch this.
Like
but then you watch it.
Chicago Fire. That's mine. I love
I never watched
Chicago Fire. It's so
never
corny.
Watched it. It's corny. This
cheesy.
is corny. It's cheesy, and you can tell they're trying to make him the hot guy, and he's not hot to me, anyways. Like I don't.
Okay, I gotta look him up. Noah Centineo.
Centineo. He was on The Fosters.
Tammy
Remember I told you about that show? I tried to get you to watch The Fosters, and what was the other one with the teeny bopper? It was, I forgot. I like me a teen show. I like me a teen.
I can't watch teen show.
dramas,
I think I don't think I'm healed enough to watch teen shows. The only ones I like are the ones like Euphoria,
I never watched Euphoria,
Cobra Kai, and Stranger Things.
See, I have a little
only teen shows I can watch.
Stranger Things was good. I feel like I have a little Leonardo DiCaprio in me because I feel like something happened in my teens that was like those were fun times for me. So now I just I stay in that genre. Like I watch, they have a crush. It's so cute. You know, like it brings.
I can't even watch
it's like
Saved
a
by the Bell
nostalgia
anymore.
Really?
I couldn't even watch Fuller House.
But I didn't want to watch Fuller House. I can't support anything that Candace Cameron Bure does. I can't with her.
Because of her magnus.
She's just that, and she's just she's off. Like, I don't even know how to deal with somebody who's on another plane with their like religion or their like, she's on another like.
See, this goes back to the cancel thing. I'm like, I can't keep up. I can't keep up with who's doing what. I'm sure I'm watching somebody who's a murderer and I'm laughing at them right now. I don't even
But have you ever come across somebody and they're like, literally, they're so convicted with whatever their thought or their belief is that you can't even have a conversation, like, because they're not hearing you. They live somewhere else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
we used to know somebody like that.
Yeah, well, but it's so I can't. That's torture. That's like an exercise in mental, like something.
But she's acting, so I don't even know. Like, remember Charles in Charge? They're all crazy. Scott Baio, Bible Man, or whatever. Like,
I can't.
The whole cast. But I'm not watching anything. I really need some people. If you have audience listeners, if you have shows, please send them to us.
Did you watch? You did. What's the one with the hotel in Hawaii and there's a murder?
Oh, I like that one. I forgot the name. I liked it so much.
White Lotus. It was but it was good. 2 seasons. They need more. I need more. But
it was a slow start though. I was like, "Ooh, child, I can't do this," and then it started getting good. That crazy,
but
lady,
it's like a comedy.
Herself, I think.
Yeah, she always is the same. She's the same person.
Yeah, she's the same. I'm like, what a blessing.
Funny.
I didn't even
be yourself and get paid.
Right? There are a few like typecasted actors like that who get paid to just be themselves. I'm like, that is the dream.
Yeah, but you got to be a character in real life. You know what I mean? Like you got to be overly eccentric or oddly appearance type. You got to have something about you that's just.
Or you're just regular, or you can just be basic. Like what's her name? Reese Witherspoon.
Does she play herself? I don't even.
I don't think she plays herself, but
Elle Woods.
No,
that's like a caricature. I don't watch her shit.
Alabama, that kind of stuff.
I don't watch her shit, so I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
she's not my style of rom-com, and I like a rom-com. I can't with her.
I need a good. I love.
She has an underbite.
Rom-com.
It bothers me.
Yeah, it's her face. I didn't want to say anything, but
no, she got an underbite. There's something. Her teeth are
something about her face. I can't watch. I can't look at. I feel bad. I'm like that with a few other people. It used to be like that with Penelope Cruz, but I think she got a nose job or something, and I'm able to.
She's got a very long face. Penelope Cruz. She's
Oh,
beautiful.
I was very offended by her face back in the day. I couldn't
offended.
It's not even like she's beautiful, but it's just something about like
something's off.
My body would cringe, like physically be repulsed. Like,
ooh, we should do an episode on that. I wonder what that is. That's got to be a phenomenon.
The ancestors. Everybody. It's got to be the ancestors.
Like she
her like ancestors probably had beef with mine or something. Who knows?
Well, she's what, Argentinian or Spain?
You know, they all Spain? Got Persian.
Or is she? Or is she Mexican? I don't. She's Latina. Like I know that, but I don't know where from. I don't know. And her accent.
I just remember looking her up. I just remember looking her up and seeing her picture and being like,
"No, not today.
She's cute." I'm like, "What happened?" Because I was definitely scared of her ass.
Ooh,
Penelope Cruz, like when she was in that Tom Cruise movie or something, she scared me. Like,
ooh,
she looks fine now. Maybe she
Maybe you went through something. Maybe that was you. Maybe that was a you thing. Like you were.
No, it was definitely her face.
Something triggered you about her face at that time in your life or something.
Yeah, maybe it was somebody I knew. I don't know. It scared me back in the day.
I've been obsessed. I gotta admit this somewhere. Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez. There's
what's going on? I've been ignoring this. What's going on? I've been skipping that whenever I see the content.
People calling Hailey Bieber a mean girl, and they're just pulling up things of where she's talking shit or trying to like throw shade or whatever. And
Selena Gomez is sick, right?
She has lupus, and then she had I feel like she had a kidney or something transplant. She's been through some things, but she's healing, and she is thriving. She got some shows on different, Apple Plus, and she got a cooking show, all the stuff, but they keep showing TikTok has got me cracking up because it's a feud. Supposedly there's like a Justin Bieber, I guess, needed his visa, and that might have been why he rushed
Canada,
marriage.
For the United States. Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can.
But he's a celebrity. He could get
that's
one
what I'm
of those celebrity
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but there's drama, and every time Selena Gomez posts something, Hailey Bieber will post something almost exactly the same, like a day later. Like it's weird. Selena Gomez got a tattoo behind her ear. I was watching this all last night, and I'm just like, ooh, conspiracy. But she has a tattoo behind her ear of the letter G. Hailey Bieber got a tattoo of the letter G behind her ear. It's weird.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Justin Bieber gave Selena Gomez a ring with a J on it and a diamond. And Hailey Bieber got a tattoo of what looks like a replica of that ring on her face. It's weird. Psycho. And while the two of them were dating, Hailey Bieber was like fangirling. Like she loves Selena. And she like, it's just, it's so fucking weird. And I don't know if it's just manufactured. Maybe Justin has an album coming out.
Hype. Yeah.
Something is happening, right?
Like we say, they love to keep you in the press.
Right. But I'm just like, what the hell? Like, and these are children to me. Like, I mean, not children. I'm like a good 15 years older than these people. I don't know them. I'm learning about this relationship and all these things right now because I didn't follow them then. I was being, whatever.
An adult, yeah.
Yeah. But it's just like, I'm watching it now, like people are going in and they're trolling. Like people are posting things and just trying to troll the other, there's two camps fighting over this crusty old Justin Bieber. He looks a mess. Like I think he needs to be put in the hospital. Though. Yeah, he had something with his face, right? But he looks like,
is it drugs?
Teen Mom. Did you ever watch Teen Mom?
Oh, I don't watch that kind of stuff.
And Ryan, he looks like this girl Macy's ex-boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever. And he's not well either. So they look alike. I'm gonna send you pictures. You're gonna be like, what? But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. Thank
you for explaining it because I've refused to click into that stuff. They keep trying to get me to the algorithm keeps trying to get me to look at it. And I'm like, I don't care. Like
it's probably me influencing your algorithm because for some reason our shit, like me and you, like I'm getting your stuff. You can get my stuff.
Right? From our dang TGSTS account.
Yep. Sorry.
All right, anyways. Boo, anything else?
Nah, I gotta pee like you did last week.
I have to too. I just can control a little bit more. All right.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. See you later.
Okay. Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Two Girls Shooting the Shit with Em and Mo. Please enjoy this mindful moment. Avoiding certain people to protect your mental health is not a weakness. It's wisdom.